Hey everyone, my name is Trent and I live and travel out of my van all across North America, and today I am in the beautiful state of Alaska. And ever since I got here about a week ago, I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I just keep going north, how far would that get me? Like, what if I just drove to the Arctic Circle? And given that it's the peak of summer, the summer solstice just happened like 2 days ago, which is the longest day of the year, now is the perfect time to drive north. And I found out there is this highway here in Alaska called the Dalton Highway, which is one of the most northern highways that you can drive in the entire world. And it goes so far north that it takes you straight into the Arctic Circle, which we're right on the edge of, which is so cool. And this is about a 12-hour drive outside of Fairbanks that leads us to Prudhoe Bay, right on the coast of the Arctic Sea, which is basically an oil field. There's nothing up there. Really, the only reason I'm doing this drive is because it's just gonna be kind of cool to say that, yeah, I drove to the Arctic Circle, but the views on the way up are supposed to be spectacular. And when we finally get up there, if you look on the globe, it will literally look like I am standing on top of the world, which will be pretty freaking cool. And as you guys can tell, even though we are in the Arctic Circle, it is peak summertime. So it's about 73 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and it is very lush and green here. It's not quite what you would expect from the Arctic Circle. And my goodness, the mosquitoes are crazy here. Whew. I finally got a bug net attached to my sliding door, which has helped keep the mosquitoes out. But I'm really hoping the more north we go, it'll get cooler and maybe the mosquitoes will die out, but who knows, we'll see. But I'm already about halfway through this journey. I've driven about 6 hours already, and I've got about 6 hours more to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the road, continue moving north and see how far we get today. I think I'm only gonna take like a day or two to really do this drive because again, there's really nothing up here, but who knows? We might find something really cool along the way. We'll see. So in my opinion, after driving about 6 hours along the Dalton Highway, this highway is far more remote and rough than the Alaska Highway, because a good portion of this highway is just straight dirt or gravel, and there's tons of potholes and bumps in the road. But this road truly is remote. Like, there is nothing along this highway. There's actually only 3 places for you to fill up on gas along the 12 hours that it takes to get to Prudhoe Bay from Fairbanks. And as to be expected, because this road is so remote, the gas along the way is expensive at about $7.50 a gallon. And if you're not careful with all these potholes and stuff, you could destroy one of your tires, which I'm trying my best not to do. So I'm driving quite a bit slower than I should be, just to make sure I don't accidentally get a flat or something, because again, there are no services out here. All right, so I've made it to the town of Coldfoot, which technically it is a town because it's got a post office and there's a little visitor center, but it's more of a camp than anything because there's nothing here. But they have this store, which I think is also a restaurant. I think you can get food here, but they've got 2 pumps for gas, the post office, the visitor center, and what looks like some employee housing over this way, and that's it. I'm not exactly sure what they do here in Coldfoot, but this is one of the many stops you kind of need to make along the way up to Prudhoe Bay because there's not many gas options here. So I'm gonna fill up on gas, see if I can grab a bite to eat, and then continue trekking north. Load up, go. Hey there.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
What's the deal? Just sit down and
So yeah, I can give you a menu, and then we do have a buffet, but that doesn't start till 5.
a buffet. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool. Appreciate it. Thank you. What's the population here?
About 40 co-workers.
What do you guys do here? Like, what's the purpose of this place?
It's a truck stop.
That's all that it is?
Yeah, but it was built by truckers.
Okay, so they made this on their way up to Prudhoe Bay or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah, I think so. How big is your salad? If I get a full one, is it like pretty large?
The
or?
dinner salad is like...
Wait, how big?
It's pretty big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let me just get a half order of the chef salad then.
Okay.
Whoa.
Get the second one.
Awesome, thank you so much. Wow, this looks incredible.
Do you need anything else?
No, I'm just admiring how beautiful it looks. Appreciate it, man.
There you go.
By the way, guys, before I hit the road here, I need to let you guys know that today's video is brought to you by Anchor, who has actually been a long-term sponsor here on my channel, which I'm really proud of. I love their products. But one of my favorite products of theirs is the Anchor Solix F2000 portable power bank. If you're looking for a great and easy way to take power on the go for like a camping trip or even a way to power your appliances in your van build out, the Anchor Solix F2000 is a great option. I used it myself on a beach in Mexico where I used it to power my gaming laptop, my Starlink internet, a movie projector, lights, and even my camera all throughout the night. And this thing is definitely built to output some serious power. It offers a 2048 watt hour capacity with its built-in lithium iron phosphate batteries. It can recharge from 0 to 80% in just 1 hour. It has tons of different charging ports built into it to allow you to power just about any appliance. And it's got a 30 amp RV plug on it, which means you can use this thing to power an electrical system in a built-out RV or van like mine. Also, you can remotely monitor and control all the stats within the power bank just by using their smart app, which I think is really, really convenient. But what I specifically love about the F2000 model is that they have these really durable wheels attached to it and an easy tow retractable handle on it, making it super easy to tow this thing through any terrain. So if you're taking this thing on a big camping trip, you'll have no problem wheeling this thing through the forest or wheeling it through some sand on a beach like I did. And if you want more information about the Anchor Solix F2000 portable power bank, you can tap the link in the description of this video and get one for yourself. Thank you to Anchor for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate you, but we've got a long drive ahead of us, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the road.
What has been will always be. Time and again, my darling, you're everything. So let the words grow in a garden. Hear me now. It's always you.
Well, after driving for about 5.5 hours today, I decided to pull off the side of the highway and call this camp for the night. This is actually a free campground right off the side of the Dalton highway right here, and it is gorgeous. We got a nice view of this beautiful mountain range here, and we're only about 3 hours away from the coast of the Arctic Sea, which I'm really excited for. However, given the fact that we are in the Arctic now, I'm honestly incredibly surprised by how warm it is. My weather app is telling me it's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit today, and in direct sunlight, it's actually pretty freaking hot to the point where I'm sweating a little bit. And I know that it's summertime, but I just felt like the Arctic would be a little colder than everywhere else, but so far it's actually surprisingly warm. But even though it's pretty bright outside and the sun is still high up in the sky, it's actually pretty late. It's about 10 o'clock p.m. right now. And because we are in the Arctic and the summer solstice was just 2 days ago, that sun is not gonna go below that horizon line tonight. It's gonna look just like this all throughout the night. So hopefully we can get some sleep. But I think before I start winding down for the night, I'm gonna take Millie on a walk around the campground, let her get some energy out, and that'll give me the opportunity to stretch my legs a little bit before I go to bed, because we've been doing a lot of driving lately. Good girl. Come on, let's go. Ah! I got you, girl. Come on, let's go. Sit.
Get out of focus. Baby, you know this storm. So late, so falling.
Good morning, everyone. I decided to wake up this morning, pack up camp, and hit the road because we've still got a good bit of driving to do before we get to our final destination here on the Dalton Highway. And we've been driving for a couple of hours now with only 1 more hour left of driving. And man, this road has gotten rough. It's a full-on gravel road now for the rest of the way, and there's tons of potholes and washboard, and I'm having to drive about 10 to 15 miles an hour to avoid destroying my van. But we are so far north now that there is not a single tree in sight for hundreds of miles. We're surrounded by nothing but this grassy marsh, and this landscape is truly, truly barren. There's nothing out here. And that's of course because in the wintertime, this area experiences some harsh winters. So hardly anything can grow and survive up here, but this is really beautiful. I feel like I'm on a foreign planet right now. All right, I think we've made it here. Certainly looks like an Arctic camp, that's for sure. That right there is the camp's airport. We made it, woo! We made it as far north as I could possibly drive here in the van in North America. And I am just right outside of the Prudhoe Bay oil field, which is about 5 miles up the road here. However, the oil field isn't open to the public, but I did get a chance to drive through the industrial camp that's up there that surrounds the oil field called Dead Horse. And that was really neat. Just seeing all the industrial buildings and seeing how the employees work and live up there is just so cool. There's no restaurant, there's no grocery stores or Walmarts. And on top of that, it's just in the middle of nowhere. So there's no like hiking trails or cool things to do outside. So I just drove through, stopped for some gas, and dipped out and found tonight's campsite. And if you were to look on the globe right now, it would literally look like I am standing on top of the world, which is super cool. But what's really unfortunate is the fact that the Arctic Sea is literally right there. However, because of the oil field being private property and not open to the public, I can't just drive up to it, because I would love to just like jump in the ocean just to say that I went and swam in the Arctic Ocean. And if I really wanted to do that, they actually do offer a shuttle service that'll shuttle you from Dead Horse Camp to the Arctic Sea shore so you can jump in. However, it's about $90 and it's about a 2-hour trip, and doing that I would have to leave Millie in my van unattended for 2 hours, which I don't want to do. So it's just not worth it to me. But regardless, we made it here and I'm happy. I'm so stoked to be literally on top of the world right now. I feel so alive. All right, let's set up camp for the night. What's up? Hey there.
Hey man.
How's it going?
I'm not sure if you ate or not, but my homie didn't come down. I got a couple extra grayling on the fire if you top one.
Oh yeah. Dude, wait, what? For real?
Yeah, for real.
Dude, I'm so down for that.
Done here. By the time you probably walk down there, they'll be
Okay,
cooked up.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. So when I pulled up here earlier, there was this guy in his truck making a fire, and I wanted to give him some distance. So I parked a couple hundred feet away, but he just walked up to my camp and was like, yo, I'm cooking up some grayling if you want some. How nice is that? You just catch these?
Yeah, this afternoon.
Wow. So you live up here?
In Alaska?
Yeah, well, up here in,
Oh, I work up here. I live in Kenai. Where are you from?
I'm from Georgia. Yeah, dude, I'm super far away from home. I'm honestly really surprised by how warm it is up here. Is it usually like this in the summertime?
It's gonna get hotter than this.
It's gonna get hotter than this.
July and August, I mean, 95 right here.
No way, 95 degrees up here?
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm Sully, by the way.
Oh, I'm Trent, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, good to meet you. Tail chip? Oh yeah, you're a good girl.
Good job, Millie.
And they were gonna get eaten one way. I would take them all the way home and have them for breakfast.
Yeah? Oh,
Oh yeah, just right.
wow, that's good. Fresh out of the Arctic.
Yeah, there you go. Good picture of you. There you go. When I was going home on my last hitch.
Dude, this is so good. I had no idea I was gonna show up and get a 5-star meal handed to me. Wow, straight off the bone. That is beautiful. Dude, believe it or not, this is not the first time this has happened to me, where I showed up to a camp and someone was like, you want some fish? In Canada, I pulled up to this, well, I was camping at this lake, and I woke up one morning and there was this guy parked up right next to my van, like on top of it. And I opened my door, and initially I was like kind of upset, because I was like, bro, you got this whole lake and you're right up on top of my van? Then when I saw him, he said to me in like the most Canadian accent ever, hey, you want some fish? And I was like, sure. And he proceeded to catch me.
Wasn't you want some fish, eh?
Yeah, that's what it was. You want some fish, eh? And he caught me so much fish, dude, and just like filleted them for me, and I cooked them up in my van. It was great. It was a magical, most Canadian experience I've ever had in my life.
Yep. Got internet for traveling around this summer. Never fished?
When I was a kid, my dad would take me fishing off a dock, but I never really caught anything, man.
Yeah. I'm like, I got a pole right there and right off those rocks.
Dude, let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Okay, this is the sharp part. You remember that, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, the really up part.
Yep.
That.
Simple.
Open bail.
Don't never use that.
Open the bail. My finger's right here holding it like this.
Okay.
To cast it, normal cast, and as it goes like out here,
Yep, let go.
my finger's straight, I let go, send it out into the current out there. The current's gonna take it down, clip it in here. There you go.
Okay, right there.
Yeah, look at, boom. Hey,
Hey, I caught something.
first catch. Make sure it's not jacked up. Yeah, you're ready to go. There you go. You're fishing.
Dude, first ever cast?
Fishing!
Let's go.
Fishing! Yeah, it's pure visual right now. This is like a little, it's actually pure drift fishing.
Ah, nice. So is that a grayling?
That's a grayling.
Okay.
I got a busted fishing pole in here.
Okay.
Backup rod. I'm gonna let you borrow it.
Borrow it.
I'm gonna let you borrow it. And if you make it down my way, you give it back to me.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. That caught those 4 fish this morning.
All right.
So, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Good
Thank you so
fishing.
much.
Yeah, man.
You're awesome. I'll see you around, man.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Good luck.
Thanks, man. Well, got myself a fishing pole. What a cool and unique experience that was. I just pulled up to this campsite and made a great new friend, had some good food, and he taught me how to fish a little bit and even gave me an old fishing rod. People are so nice sometimes. Well, I was gonna come in here and make some dinner, but since my belly's already full from that fish fry feast I just had with my new friend Sully, I guess that's not happening anymore. So I think for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna sit on my computer, do some editing, catch up on some work, and just relax for the rest of the night, because I think in the morning, I'm gonna wake up early and make that very long trek back down the Dalton Highway to our next destination. Check this out, guys. It is officially 1:24 a.m. and the sun is well above the horizon. And if you look closely, you can see a halo surrounding the sun, which is caused by the sunlight refracting off of ice crystals in the air, which is pretty cool. But the fact that we are just so far north right now and it's the peak of summer, making it to where the sun literally never sets. We have 24-hour days right now up here, is just crazy to me. I don't think that'll ever get old. It's 1:25 a.m. and the sun is still up. That is so cool to me. Come here. Come here. You want the stick? Go get it. Well, it's been a couple of days since I've last checked in with you guys, and that's mainly because I am exhausted. That drive up the Dalton Highway into the Arctic of Alaska was just brutal. I don't know if I captured it very well, but you really are driving down dirt, gravel roads for 12 hours straight that aren't very well maintained. And once you get up there, you take a picture, you turn around, and you drive back. And that's kind of what I did. After I woke up the next morning, I packed up the van and did that drive all over again as I headed back down south. And as you can tell, that drive caked so much dirt and mud onto my van, it's almost unrecognizable. But now that I'm back in civilization, I'm here in Fairbanks, Alaska, which is actually the second largest town here in Alaska. There is a car wash up the road here. So I'm gonna take the van there later on today and give this bad boy a nice little bath, which is long overdue. All right, it's time to give this van a much needed bath, and I am so excited for this. This is gonna be satisfying. All right, the van is all cleaned up. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a lot cleaner than it was. And this quickly made me realize why I don't give my van a bath very often, and that's because this van is massive. There's a lot of real estate to clean, and it's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time. But I'm glad I got it done.
Swag off the meter, drinking champagne by the liter. She texts me and I ain't even read it. Tell her dealership the top, I don't need it. My swag off the meter, drinking champagne by the liter. She texts me and I ain't even read it.
Well, this is home for the night, and Millie is pretty stoked to be here. And rightfully so, because check it out. We are right up on this river here, surrounded by these beautiful mountains that are being hidden behind this rain and cloud cover. But what's great is right through here, looks like there's a beautiful forest. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I love all the moss on the trees here. Oh, check this out. There's even a little fire pit and a picnic table. Oh, heck yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, this area is feeling a little bit like, ho, 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 ho. Twilight, anybody? No, just me? Okay. It's definitely giving me Twilight vibes, which I'm okay with because this is cozy. But this spot feels really cool and secluded, and I'm definitely gonna fish here at some point. Which, by the way, after learning from my new friend Sully, who I met up in the Arctic, who taught me how to fish, I took myself on a little fishing trip of my own a couple days ago, and I ended up catching my first fish, and it was really awesome. And I filmed a whole video about it, and you can get access to that by supporting me on Patreon. But yeah, I highly recommend you go check that out. It's a really good video. But it's getting late here, guys, and I am tired. This video didn't turn out quite as I was expecting it to, but honestly, you know, I probably should not have done that drive up to the Arctic directly after making that long drive up to Alaska. I kind of kicked myself in the butt there and burnt myself out a little bit. I have just been driving non-stop lately, and I kind of just want to put the camera down and relax and just exist for a few days. But I'm going to sign off here, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video and following along on this crazy adventure. Again, I know we didn't do much in this video, but there's more crazy adventures to come. I've got so many great plans for things to do here in Alaska, and I cannot wait to film them and share them with you. It's gonna be a blast, and this is only the beginning, but I gotta get some rest to make sure I'm well energized for those adventures. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.